Great morning, great morning, great morning. I am Nicole D. Jones, and I am so happy and grateful for another day. I'm happy and grateful that it is the beginning of a new month. Today is February the 1st, 2021. I don't take days for granted. I don't take them lightly. I firmly believe that if we could appreciate the fact that we have today, if we can shift our perspective and understand that today in itself is a gift, we will learn how to see one another the same way. So, don't want to belabor the time. We'll start with our self-confidence formula. I know that I have the ability to achieve the object of my definite purpose in life. Therefore, I demand of myself persistent, continuous action towards its attainment, and I here and now promise to render such action. The dominating thoughts of my mind will eventually reproduce themselves in outward physical action and gradually transform themselves into physical reality. Therefore, I will concentrate my thoughts for 30 minutes daily upon the task of thinking of the person that I intend to become, thereby creating in my mind a clear mental picture. I know through the theory of autosuggestion, any desire that I persistently hold in my mind will eventually seek some expression through some practical means of obtaining the object or position I desire. I have clearly written down a description of my definite chief aim, and I will never stop trying until I develop sufficient self-confidence for its attainment. I realize that no wealth or position can long endure unless built upon truth and justice. I will engage in no transaction that will not benefit all whom it affects. I will succeed by attracting to myself the forces that I wish to use and the cooperation of other people. I will induce others to serve me because of my willingness to serve them. I will eliminate hatred, envy, jealousy, selfishness, and cynicism by developing love for all humanity, for I know that a negative attitude towards others will never bring me success. I will cause others to believe in me because I will believe in them and in myself. And today, I want to talk about dreams, okay? I want to talk about dreaming. I want to talk about dreaming again, all right? The definition of a dream is a series of thoughts, images, and sensations occurring in a person's mind during sleep. A cherished action, ambition, or ideal. And I purposely did not say that we are healthy, we are wealthy, we are prosperous, not because I don't think it, but because I was thinking about dreaming, and I want to share something with you all. I told you before, repetition is key. Okay. And I'm not really one who dreams a lot. I don't know about you all. And it could all go back to that whole, like I've explained to you guys before, I'm very black and white, like the whole subconscious gray areas and things like that. I just kind of dismissed most of my life. But so usually when I would dream, I would only dream when it was like a warning of something. It would always be a forewarning. And 9 times out of 10, they come to pass. But over the weekend, I decided to kind of go into the next step of this self-confidence formula for me. And this is why I'm sharing it with you all. I'm just sharing with you guys what's working for me, okay? So as I'm doing this self-confidence formula, as I'm learning to speak affirmations over my life every day, this weekend, I did a digital vision board, okay? What I noticed, oh, it's still up. So behind me, that's the first vision board I had ever done, and I did it in 2019. And I kind of did it because, again, this was the first time I've done a vision board in 2019. So I did the vision board, was going through the magazines, and anything that just kind of stuck out or popped out or that I liked, I just started putting it on the board. And I did have it in my office, but it wasn't something that I looked at all the time. So of course, now that for the past few months, we've been working on, our perspective. We've been working on shifting our mentality. We're walking out our self-confidence formula. So I'm just, my mindset's in a different place. So I happened to look at the board, and different things that I had placed on the board in 2019, very unconsciously, has actually transpired, manifested, happened. It just kind of tripped me out. So I'm like, okay, just because of where we're at, and just really the affirmations and wanting to believe them, the repetition, the seeing things, the putting, our self-confidence formula on index cards, our I am so happy and grateful now on index cards where we're seeing them. I thought it was the perfect time to do a digital vision board, because we always have an electronic. If it's not a phone, an iPad, we're always looking at something, if it's for work, whatever. So we worked on these digital vision boards on Saturday. So on Sunday, because right now our church has gone back to online, and they're only opening a couple weekends, a couple Sundays out of the month. But this last night we had a worship service. So we did online service, and then we came in for worship. So when we got in, and I'm so glad that I went, because I knew I was going to be late. So I was kind of teetering if I was going to go or not. But went in worship service, and okay, let me tell y'all how I know this is working. And I hope that this will encourage you, and to know that the next step in that we're going to be doing is dreaming again. But so I went into the service, and the gentleman who was leading worship at the time began to talk about what you see, the words that you speak, is who you are, is what when we were doing the vision board, we focused on, and how just these things, repetition will manifest these different things. And so I'm just sitting in there. And so at one point it was just like, Holy Spirit is in the room. He's present. Anything you ask for and speak of right now, like in this space, in this environment, like it is yours. It will be like, so this whole, and like I tell you guys, whoever your higher power is you believe in, I believe in Jehovah God, and I believe in the Trinity, and the Father, the Son, the Holy Spirit. Holy Spirit was there. Okay. So I'm sitting there, and I'm just like, y'all, I promise you, it felt like something had my tongue. Now, keep in mind, every day, I'm like, I'm so happy and grateful for another day. I have a list of things I am happy and grateful for now. I am healthy. I am wealthy. I am prosperous. Everything that my hands touch must manifest and grow. Like, I say this every day. But when I got into the atmosphere where I believe Jehovah God was there, and the instruction, just like every Monday, Wednesday, and Friday, I'm saying, like, speak these things, say these things to yourself. Y'all, it was like the cat had my tongue, and I just couldn't speak it. I couldn't form the words. Perspective, mental, there the battle started. Okay, because here it is. I felt like so safe. My space felt so safe, yet I couldn't speak it, because it was almost like fear. So I began to I started crying, and it's funny because I normally serve my pastor, but my eyes are closed, and I'm crying, and then I feel someone rubbing me. My pastor now over here having to console me. But I finally, something just is like, you know what? I say this, I want you to believe it. So how can I not believe it? So I just began to, I am so happy and grateful now that I am healthy. I am so happy and grateful now that I am wealthy. I am so happy and grateful now that I am prosperous. I am so happy and grateful now that my children's children will fulfill the legacy of the meal plan. I just began to speak it all. Okay? I'm crying, I'm talking, my eyes are closed, and I'm literally, I can see it. Oh my God, I can see it. Okay? So then Pastor Joe gets up and she talks about like worship, because it's that whole faith place. Okay, it's that whole faith place, getting into that place where what is faith? It's the evidence of things hope. It's the substance of things hoped for, the evidence of the things not seen. So it was almost like naturally I was in this faith place, and oh my God, y'all, I could see it. I could see me, worth 100,000 in liquidity, okay, asset. The things that I put on my vision board the day before, I just begin to speak them, okay? And man, when I tell you, it's just like, like, you could see it. It was this whole, what I was talking about when you get like all excited, and I'm just like, yes. And then it was just like, I'm so happy and grateful, and and I'm crying, and because it is so real. I'm not even gonna say it was. It is so real. Okay. Then she began to talk about shifting, like, because I'm not necessarily a worshiper, but she began to talk about worship and how the atmosphere shifted, and all of a sudden it was like boom, because it was like a rainstorm outside, and you just heard the rain just hitting on the building, and at first I'm gonna be honest, I'm looking over at the DJ, because I'm like, did he just do sound effects to like make this moment like? But it wasn't, y'all, okay? It was Jehovah God himself. Now, some people will look at it like, girl, it was just a rainstorm. Listen, what you say. That thing, as soon as she said it shifted, it was like, boom. And the rain just started, like, you just heard the rain, like to the point where it was like, everyone's just like, okay, what just happened? All right? This is why I say, there are miracle signs and wonders that happen all the time to let us know what we're doing is on point and to keep going. Man, that thing encouraged me so. So why am I talking about dreaming again? Last night, y'all, I had a dream. Okay? I had a dream, and I saw it. Like it was my trading team, because I'm a part of a trading team. It was like us at this gala. And then I don't know, y'all don't know Yvette, but Yvette, who spoke the other day on the call, honestly, about where she was, we were celebrating her birthday. Like it was a milestone. But that thing, y'all, we were like dressed to impress. It was almost like we were at the Apollo, like the surrounding. This is my dream, okay? And she is a part of my trading team. So I'm just sitting here, and it was just like, man, y'all, some people on the phone don't know, but y'all, Justin Owens, it was J.O. that took my coat and he gave me his scarf and took my hand and walked me to my seat. Y'all know what that means. And I'm just sitting here like, this is all a dream. Like, I didn't want to wake up this morning to go to work because I didn't want to lead a dream. And it was a milestone for Yvette, okay? It was a milestone birthday. And they were all sitting there, and she was sitting in a wheelchair, all right? But so what, okay? And I'm not speaking that over her, but what I'm saying is any ailment that she shared with us that may have her bound, she was so free, y'all. So that tells me she had peace that surpasses her own understanding. Man, the dream was so symbolic. But why am I excited today? Because I told you I only dream with warning. And the warnings were always red flag negative, like, hold up, be cautious, Nicole, this is about to happen. Man, that dream, if that was a warning, I receive it, I take it, I believe it. By faith, I'm expecting it for it to manifest and grow, because it was a warning of something great. So why am I saying this to you? I encourage you to dream again. I encourage you, those things, even when you were younger or as a child, those things you used to dream about, you used to aspire to be, dream again. Because what I'm understanding is the more that I am pouring in to my subconscious, the more my conscious got to submit. I'm telling y'all, this thing is working for me, okay? And by faith, I just want to believe it is for you. If you don't see it working, I want to encourage you to continue to walk out the self-confidence formula. Continue to go back to the videos. It's working. Anyone who knows me knows I'm not for a bunch of fluff, okay? I'm not going to come on here and try to tickle your ears to make you feel good. If it can't be a testimony to me or a testimony, I won't share it, which is why I'm okay being transparent. This is why I'm telling you guys, okay? Why am I excited today? I told y'all honestly that initially I would never do affirmations, because once I really started getting into the gut of Nicole and peeling my layers back, I realized that I was so broken inside. My esteem was so broken. I didn't believe I was worthy of affirmations. So just on I am healthy, I am wealthy, I am prosperous, I believe that. Okay, today I can stand flat-footed and tell you I believe that I am healthy, wealthy, and prosperous. I believe that I am the solution and not the problem. I believe that I can be unapologetically me, because I'm not doing it in a posture of arrogance or pride, but in a place of submission and humility. I believe what I say. So when things begin to happen to where they become true, I never would have thought I'd tell someone to dream, because anytime people would talk about their dreams, I'm like, I don't dream. And when I do, they're always warnings. That would be my response. But listen, I'm going to make sure I continue to rest peacefully. Remember, I say all the time, rest peacefully, baby. That peaceful rest bringing these good dreams, these manifestations, and I'm good with it. Okay? I'm excited. So I want you guys, while we're doing this self-confidence formula, dream again. Okay? Begin to dream again. As you write down your mission statements and you're speaking them, believe them, see them, look at them before you go to sleep. After you do your brain dump, let it be the last thing that you see, so that when you're resting in your subconscious mind, I'm starting to look at my subconscious mind as that little girl on the playground that we see on the cartoons and stuff, okay? The little girl on the playground that's just playing and jumping and butterflies all in the air, all right? That's my subconscious, because you got to remember, whatever you feed it, it doesn't have the filter to be like, okay, well, what is this based on? What is this? Is this going to happen if this happens? What is it? No, your subconscious openly receives what we put in it. This is why we're doing this. And then it's going to overflow. So our rational, our conscious mind, our brain, our all of this as it's computing, the overflow will begin to push out the negative. Because you got to remember, how you see yourself is how you speak over yourself. And the words that you speak will manifest and grow. So we got to make sure we're cleaning it out. So dream again. Those desires, your dreams don't have an age on it. It doesn't matter if you're older. I turned 48 on Thursday, and I'm just starting to dream. Do you think that after I dream, I'm saying, oh my God, I'm almost 50. How's that going to happen? No. You know what, God? Your time is not my time, but your will be done. So if he's called me to do something, it's going to happen. I can't look on my natural age. Okay? Dream. You got to understand that things can happen in a moment. And anything that's taking longer than what we believe It's just because we need to go through the process so that we'll be ready for the end result. Because I told y'all the blessings, the rewards, the miracles, the signs and the wonders, they all happen through the process. The end result is the overflow. Okay? So I'm encouraging you today. Dream again. I'm encouraging you today. Write them down. And if you're at a place where things that you see or you feel are negative, write those down too. Get them out. Okay? I just said this weekend. We still got to get it out. But what is an affirmation? So if it's something negative, we're gonna flip it to what's good, and we're gonna make it an affirmation. Okay? We're gonna learn how to get these things that don't produce or not, they don't produce health, wealth, or prosperity in us. We still got to get it out. All right? So write it out. You don't have to speak it out, but you write it out. And then you speak the flip of it. I told y'all we're like the coin. There's a head and there's a tail. But in everything, sometimes the coin is on the tail. It's okay. Write that thing out. We're going to make it an affirmation. We're going to make it positive. And we're going to do what we got to do. I know I'm overweight. And yes, it bothers me. I need to lose some weight. So I might put, I'm overweight. I might write that I'm overweight because it's something that makes me feel a negative way. But how am I going to affirm it? I'm so happy and grateful now that I have a healthy lifestyle and I eat in a healthy manner. I am so happy and grateful now that any fat that I have will be produced into muscle. I am so happy and grateful now that the fat that stays there is lean. Don't we sell lean meat? Lean fat, okay? Perspective, mindset, speak life over yourself, no matter what's going on, okay? So write those things out. So again, what is a dream? It's a series of thoughts, images, and sensations occurring in a person's mind during sleep. It's a cherished aspiration, ambition, or ideal, all right? We experience those while we're sleeping. And y'all, some of us, if we're honest, we got so much going on in our head, not always good, that sometimes that may be the only time your subconscious could be the little kid in the playground dancing and having fun. They gotta wait till you knocked out. If you stressed or overwhelmed, that's you. Okay? But it's all right. Be intentional. Like tonight, I'm going to think about all the things that I am believing for. I'm going to believe this. I'm going to speak it. And then just relax in it. Start dreaming again, okay? So, again, if you have not already, go to YouTube. I am Nicole D. Jones. Type it in like a sentence. Subscribe. Hit the notifications. I am putting these videos on there so you can go back and see them. We have started with the series, the self-confidence formula, and continue to do your self-confidence formula. Continue to keep your index cards. I have index cards here so that when I start thinking about things, I even have them in my purse now. I just write it down. I am so happy and grateful now that you write your desire and you write your end date. Okay? I am so happy and grateful now that your desire, your end date. All right? Do it. Believe it. Put them up where you can see them. Put them up. Don't let what you see for yourself ever go to the back burner, because you will be all that you believe you are. You're destined for it. Okay? So I am Nicole D. Jones. Remember, we are healthy, we are wealthy, we are prosperous. Everything that our hands go to touch must manifest, prosper, and grow, because it is who we are. Continue to have a fantabulous day, and I will see you in about 48 hours. Smooches.